So as you move into working in Elm, you will discover that all functions are pure. Now what does that mean? Pure functions are one for which the output of the function is purely dependent on the input. Well, this makes dealing with certain things like time very non-obvious. Because if you call a function, get current time or get time of day or whatever you want to call it in English, it will not always give the same results for the same input. Obviously, it is dependent on something in the global state of the computer, the time clock. If I look at my time now, as I record this, it's 8:31 in the morning. If I look at my time, check the time later, it'll be some other time. So how do we handle this in Elm where all functions are pure? Well, so we have this concept in Elm of a subscription, where you can say, I want to monitor outside events. And traditionally you would say, I'm going to subscribe, and every second or every minute or every 250 milliseconds or every unit of time you care about, you're going to launch an event called tick, which would usually have the current time. So your update loop will then get an event on a periodic basis, say once a second, calling it tick. So you then get a regular event while keeping all of your code pure that the runtime generates for you, and therefore you never have to have an impure function. So advantages of this is as you go to test your code, you don't have to mock out the clock. You just generate tick events with whatever times you care about. So you want to figure out whether or not, I don't know, it works on a leap year or a midnight boundary or any of the other things. You don't have to mock that. You just create a tick data structure and send it into your update code and see what it does. So that is how Elm deals with time. And it's a little different than how you might be used to doing it in in other languages like JavaScript, where you can address things a little more directly. It does take a little getting used to and some practice, but the way you get used to a new programming paradigm is always going to be practice, practice, practice. So that is how you deal with time in Elm.